Ever since I started working, I've known that there are really two things that correlate with happiness, and that is a low commute and lots of friends. So I was lucky enough to arrange my job and my place of living close together, so I didn't really have much of a commute. For the past 14 years, I've had the advantage of being able to work remotely, and so my commute was upstairs to downstairs in my house. And during that time, I created and worked with some fantastic remote teams. And these were people from all over the world. As part of that, we developed some really good communication tools. Tools that allowed us to integrate and work together almost better than you can do in person. So I always thought that I wanted to start a company that would allow people to work remotely, experience that same high quality of life, and create a richer team environment. My wife and I have 3 kids, and she's a teacher, a very accomplished teacher, and our oldest, Joseph, had ADHD. We were both very good students, so we didn't quite know how to handle it. But with her being in teaching, we did lots of accommodations. We actually tried seeing a therapist, but that didn't work out. We kind of got recommendations that were things that we were already doing, so we thought maybe there wasn't much more. He got through middle school and high school, and he graduated high school with over a B average, but that didn't really tell the full story. Sometimes it was A's, sometimes it was D's. He wanted to become a teacher, so he went to college. In his first semester in college, he got a 2.14. You can get through life with ADHD, but you can't necessarily get through college with a 2.14 your freshman year. So we really started to worry and kind of went back and said, maybe there is something we can do. We didn't know what it was at that time. And I took some of the same tools and websites that I used for building my remote teams, and I went to looking for good therapists. We found Dunya, and Dunya worked with Joseph, Karen, and myself to help solve some of our challenges.
All parents want what's best for their children, and there is no doubt about it. However, it often happens that they just get a little bit lost, and because they focus so much on the problem, they actually miss the solution. And that is why sometimes you just need another person who is outside of that system and can be an objective third party to help you out and provide some guidance. That's basically what we did. I started working with Joseph, and I started working with his family. We addressed some issues, and after a while, and after a lot of work was done, they just started functioning better as a whole.
After she was done working with us, really we became better parents. Joseph became a lot more motivated, and she also worked with us on many study skills and things to help him become a better student. The results were really neat. The next marking period, he got a 3.75, the one after that a 3.5. We were ecstatic. I felt very fortunate, and a friend of mine also had a similarly challenged young man with ADHD, and I recommended Dunya to that family, and they also had similar results. And I started to think, maybe this isn't just 2 lucky parents, maybe this is something more. Maybe this is something that we can bring to many families, and decide to start Nobel Coaching.